Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. This is an important matchup, a battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding, one team will leave here making a big statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Handoff to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a 1st down gain.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Direct snap to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. A pop pass pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 45. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires it. Makes the catch downfield. Finding some room at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Trying to find room. It's Knight. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackled, but first down.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Hands off to the left. Breaking tackles. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, You know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
And the ball is hauled in. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 30. Crosses the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Harris. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Launching it downfield. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff running right. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And here's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Knight. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense is still clicking.
Well, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The quarterback making some changes at the line. It's a short completion of the tight end. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Alabama.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Turn begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
First and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Fuller. The pass rush closing in. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He slings this one deep down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Quarterback's got it on the option. Fights through the tackle. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start their drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Knight. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Finds his man. It's Washington. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Fuller. Got him. He's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Fair catch made at the 20. Offense operating from the pistol. Handoff in a single back formation.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the handoff. It's Knight. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long in the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, tied. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath a beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Fuller. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the wideout goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Fuller. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Fielded near the 20. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Now it's 2nd down here. He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their 1st interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.